This is Cynthia Makris. So, what do you think? Is opera old-fashioned? Is it past its prime? Does it not speak to modern audiences anymore? Or if it could, does it need to be helped and updated? Well, I think, because, it's been my life for so long, that opera is so very, very much about the human experience that it absolutely speaks to people throughout all the ages. I also studied history because I was fascinated by the magic of people who lived in a completely different time with completely different circumstances, and yet they had the same emotions, the same desires that we have today. And I still believe in that magic. And what opera does is it puts you into another time period, another situation where everything that you would experience if these things were happening to you today, you get to experience. And it's as applicable to life today as if it were set, today, downtown New York, in an address that everybody knows. And in a way, it's easier because we've got so much of everything that's just today. We know that very well, and it's also become a little superficial. Life today is a little bit about not being influenced by everything that's happening because we have so many ways of taking it in that we kind of need to let some of it stay outside and to go into a place and sit in the dark and have curtains open and wow, there you are. A magical world that is not your everyday life. And there are people just like you experiencing the absolute highlights of life, problems that can or can't be solved, and the absolute low points of life, and sometimes even dying. And this is an enrichment for us to be able to go there. It's like going to the cinema. You experience things that you don't get to experience in your daily life. So then the other question is, does opera need to be helped? Does it need to be updated? And I think that's a question of quality. Whether it's fine in the period it was composed to be presented in, or whether it's updated. It depends on the quality of the people who are doing it. If you go to an opera which plays in a beautiful setting in a castle and you see lovely sets and lovely furniture and people in beautiful clothes with makeup and wigs who are feeling nothing, they just meander onto the stage and sing and leave when they're done. Well, yeah, that's old-fashioned. That's a museum that you really don't want to go to because it doesn't speak to you. Hence, the need that people have perceived to update opera because it doesn't speak to audiences. Well, it was only quality. If you had had people in there who were absolutely deeply involved, haven't you seen period things on TV and been totally moved by them? Of course, of course. So there's not an absolute need to update it. You just do it with being in the story, being there so the audience can be there. But if you choose to update, say standard repertoire, a lot of people have seen these operas, 100 times, 100 different productions. So yeah, something new might be fun for them. And then it's a matter of quality. It's a matter of, do you understand what the opera is really about in the first place? Do you get what the music is saying? Do you get what the words that the singers are speaking and what the music that they're speaking these words in, what it means to them, who they are? If you get that and you want to take the opera out of its historical context and put it somewhere in a time closer to us, or put it, one of the favorites is to put it in a place where you can't really tell when it is. And that can be extremely powerful because you catch the audience off guard. When the curtain opens, there's a world, and what is it? So they're automatically interested because it's something so fresh and so new, and you have to figure out what's going on. So as far as opera being old-fashioned, as far as it needing to be helped, it's pretty much all a matter of how much the people who are doing it actually believe in it. That's all. Human experience is only about connections to other people. And if you present a story in a way that the people who are watching and listening can take part in it and feel that, yes, this is absolutely possible, this could happen to me, I've felt that way, then it's not old-fashioned. And on the other hand, you can update it. And it's not a crime against the historical period that it was composed for. So give opera a chance. Go check it out. See how much fun it can be. See how much fun it is to be in a total atmosphere of theater. When the curtain opens, you've got the music, the lights, everything that takes you to a space where you haven't been before. So I hope that was interesting. See you tomorrow.